So LiftMaster has made another product with an HD camera. And I think this time it makes sense because this is for the kids. Let's party. So this is the VKP1-LM. This is LiftMaster's wireless keypad that happens to have a video camera, and you're able to utilize that video camera to detect when someone is using the key code or the 4-digit PIN to open your garage door. This is kind of a genius product, and I don't know why they haven't made this a long time ago. Nevertheless, is it any good for those that are probably looking for a solution where they can have heightened security and at the same time be able to use a keyless entry to get into their garage door? Well, to be honest with you, yes and no. I still think that this product has a little bit of time to go. That is, with regards to how it's going to be utilized for most families, and it does seem a little underbaked. First of all, it is super thick. I mean, this is an eyesore. So if you're ever going down a community and you're looking at, garage doors, you can already detect when someone has a wireless keypad because they are pretty visible on the side of the garage door. But now with this kind of protrudes out. This is actually a lot more prominent. This is a lot more visible than those thinner wireless keypads. And again, I just think people will probably want to look at something like this and maybe think twice about how it be positioned. This does swivel. In fact, they have a couple of versions to this video wireless keypad. They have a version that's stationary, kind of like a Ring camera, and then they have one that swivels, like in this case. And so you kind of want to weigh your options out on what might work for your garage door needs, specifically if you're looking to just have it a video wireless keypad that is stationary on the side of the garage door, or perhaps if you wanted to have it on the door jamb. I tend to find that having it on the door jamb would probably be less inconspicuous, but I don't think that's going to be the case with this. I think this is going to be a lot more visible than people really think. Now, there are some specs that we want to highlight with regards to this product, specifically that it has a visual confirmation of those that actually walk up to this wireless keypad. And so thinking about how that visual confirmation can give you a live stream in HD, it can record and store footage for up to 30 days. That's actually a very nice feature, only if you are willing to pay for the storage plan. So LiftMaster is now in the services game. They're basically taking that Apple approach, and the idea is that upon selling you their product, which probably would be at a lower price point, they want to be able to sell you the services to them as well. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't be able to get a live video feed when you're utilizing this product. You will, but if you wanted to have any type of like storage feature, or if you wanted to have like any type of video storage on what day, what time, who showed up, well then you'll have to pay for that service. Another aspect to this wireless video keypad is that you can create up to 16 unique PIN codes and schedule access for family, friends, and service providers. So thinking about, like, for example, when you have your kids come home, you're gonna give them a specific code so they can utilize this video wireless keypad to open up the garage door and enter through the garage. But at the same time, you can provide a completely different code for a different family member or a service provider like your pool guy or garage door guy or anyone that's trying to get into your home. Obviously, those types of perks are nice when you're looking at a video wireless keypad like this that can identify who exactly is approaching, who exactly will be opening and utilizing your garage door. Additionally, you'll be able to get real-time notifications and history whenever someone is accessing your wireless video keypad. At the same time, you can even get advanced motion detection, which would let you know whenever your loved one is coming home. So that's kind of a tricky feature right there, because what they're basically saying is that they're gonna be able to detect whenever it is your kid or any family member, special family member that you have, it's gonna be able to detect who is coming right off the bat, and it'll give you a notification. So that face detection, obviously that's being stored where? Who has that access? How do they know that it's going to be your kid? How do they know that it's going to be your family member? Well, obviously there are privacy laws and there's privacy settings all for that. I don't know the complete story behind that, so I can't completely speak on how they're actually accomplishing that with specific algorithms or the way that they're able to do that face detection. Obviously that information is being stored somewhere, so if you're already weary about the type of products that can detect our face and things like that, this may not be for you. But let's be honest, if you already have a home security system, if you have a Ring camera, an Arlo, a Google Nest, any of those other types of systems already in place in your home, then it is more than likely that all of those features, all of those face detections, motion detections, that's already being gathered and that information is being stored already. So if you're not worried about that, if you're not like freaked out about that stuff, then, you know, it's okay to use them. But nevertheless, I mean, you know, it's still a lot of information. I still feel that whenever you're utilizing a product like this and you want to be able to know when your child is coming, especially if they do not have a specific access to get into the garage, well, this will be a good way to make sure that you know, you see when they get home, who they come home with, and how they'll be able to enter into the garage. Now, I know that some kids today already have cell phones and probably already have access to the MyQ platform if they're on that same account with the family. Now, there are some kids that don't have access to a cell phone, that are not on the MyQ platform, and this is going to be perfect for them because you're going to be able to utilize that key code that's specific to them, and it'll detect obviously their face whenever they're coming home, and you can even get like a two-way voice automation, or I should say a two-way voice communication, and it's just gonna let you know, hey, my kid's safe at home, they're using the garage door, they're gonna go ahead and come into the home. If you have a garage door opener with an HD camera already on it, you're gonna see when they're actually walking into the garage. So again, that's just heightened security, heightened peace of mind for families today that are already living busy lifestyles, that are pretty much dedicating all their time right now to maybe just surviving and just, you know, having to stay at work, and they know that their kids, all right, my kid's grown up enough to be able to get home safe. I just wanna make sure that I see that, I wanna make sure that I know that, and this product right here is gonna have the ability to give you that peace of mind, to give you that opportunity of seeing them. Now, this product is not perfect, specifically in the sense of the battery. The battery does not last longer than roughly around 4 days. And what I really don't care about the battery is the fact that it has a micro USB connector. I really wish they would have gone with a USB-C connector, because that's just kind of the way that you could utilize the different cords, or I should say the normal cords that you currently have in your home. So thinking about how you connect and power that battery, that's a big miss for me. I would have gone with a USB-C. Perhaps in the next iteration, the next generation, you would be able to do that. Now, I did talk about how clunky it is, right? And to get into that battery, you just basically click that off right there. There's the battery placement where you would be able to store the battery. You'd have to take it out. There's no ports around this to be able to power the video wireless keypad. Now, you did see how earlier, how it was just easy for me to pop this off. Well, don't be afraid of that, because there is a little connector there to screw onto the actual video keypad. So it's not like people are just gonna rip these off. They would have to screw it off, but they've taken the time to do that. You're already gonna be detecting them through the video wireless keypad. And of course, you have your speaker right there for the two-way audio. It's a really good idea, in my opinion, because I think something like this, we probably could have used it years in the past, but I don't know if the implementation is complete, and I'm not really sure if a lot of people are asking for this. I know that for my customers, they're not really asking me for a video wireless keypad. They care more about the video camera, HD camera on the garage door opener. But the fact that, now they have this option, maybe they'll be more inclined, maybe they'll be more curious about this specific product. So aside from the battery not lasting that long and that it is kind of clunky, I think those are the only two downsides to this particular product. I feel that a lot of people will probably gravitate towards this maybe during a sale, like for example, like on the Black Fridays and stuff like that. So I mean, it might just be one of those things that people might find like a novelty, might find like a gimmick, but it might be practical in some circumstances where someone wants heightened security. Of course, in this community, we try and help each other out with regards to the different products that, we utilize. So if you are curious about this particular product, or if you've already purchased the product, you've installed it yourself, it's not very hard to install and connect to your garage door opener system through MyQ, well, please chime down below because we would love to hear from you. At the same time, if you are a dealer installer and you've utilized this product on a number of your installs and you've actually offered it to some customers and they love it or hate it, please let us know below because we would love to hear from you too. Now on this channel, we have a number of videos that talk about garage door openers that have HD cameras and heightened security systems. So go ahead and check out one of those videos right here. As always, I want to thank y'all for partying with me. Y'all stay safe.